Yeah, good morning, viewers. This is NasTv Africa, an online mentorship platform where we build leaders and manifesting Africa's greatness. It's a platform which we have dedicated to the African youth so that we can connect them with their mentors. We have in our midst this morning the people that have been trying their efforts to make sure that we reduce the scourge of cancer to the barest minimum in Africa. We are going to have the privilege of listening to them, of hearing their goals, their aspiration, why they are doing this, and why you should take your life more serious as far as cancer is concerned. Good morning, ma. Please, can Nigerians and Africans meet you?
So good morning, everybody. It's great being on this platform. My name is Fumi Adefila Osiegu. I'm an educationist, an entrepreneur, mother of 3, and I belong to a lot of NGOs where I get involved in a lot of activities.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Pleasure to be here. My name is Mrs. Taiwo Afisa Oshodia Beacon. I have my master's in public health, and I'm also a registered nurse in Massachusetts, USA. I'm also here today because when I relocated to Nigeria, I met this wonderful lady next to me here, and she asked me to be a board member of the Bundy Support Care Initiative.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's go down to the business. You are the founder of Bundy's Care Support Initiative in Africa. What is the mission and what is the vision and the mission of Bundy's Care Initiative?
The vision of Bundy's Care Support Initiative is to be a leading caregiver to hurting women in Africa. That's the vision. And the mission is to become the African leading healing center for traumatized women through advocacy, counseling, empowerment, and coaching on all available platforms. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Do you have anything to say about the vision and mission?
Yes, just to contribute a little bit more what she said, there are some 4 components that Bundy's Care Support Initiative really wants to undertake. The first one, which we're going to talk a little bit more about later, is breast cancer awareness and being an advocate for and helping breast cancer survivors to navigate the system and navigate their diagnosis. We also want to encourage mental health. Mental health because unfortunately there's a lot of diseases, a lot of illness that women are going through, individuals are going through, and they need that help to be that. You don't need to be depressed. There's someone here that you can talk to that can assist you and be there for you. We also want to do capacity building. A lot of times, for the women, especially when we talk about breast cancer and breast cancer survivors, they're going through a lot, and it's not cheap. It's very costly. So for them to feel like they still have the opportunity to still make an economic impact, to be financially stable, so sometimes they just might, after their diagnosis, after their treatment, they might not someone to help them, assist them with career advancement, career development, so Bundy's Care Support Initiative wants to assist with that. And also when the environment that we're in, are we in a clean environment? Are we in an environment where that if I need to take a break, whether you're a healthcare provider or you're someone that is suffering through an illness, to have an environment, whether it's in the hospital, whether it's in your workplace, whether it's in your school, that you can see some greenery and be able to relax. So those are just some of the components that Bundy Care Support Initiative wants to do.
Thank you very much. Wow. Bundy's Care Support Initiative, capacity building, creating awareness about cancer. Wow, this is good. Now, for every cause, there's always a genesis. For everything that we embark on, there must be something that triggered it off. There must be something that connects you with the passion to achieve those things. And as the founder of Abundance Care Support Initiative, why are you going into this?
Well, like I always tell everybody who cares to listen, Bundy's Care Support Initiative is an experience and not a concept. It was born out of my own personal experience when I was diagnosed in 2013, that was 7 years ago, of breast cancer. And it began to trigger a lot of things in me. When I began to see things that are happening, I saw the stigmatization going on. I saw a lot of women dying. I found out that we don't even have what it takes to manage cancer treatments in Nigeria. Fortunately for me, I was able to do my own treatment outside the country, but how many people truly can afford this? And it became a heart cry for me when I began to see the way women were dying because of this ailment. So after my treatment, I was in touch with some other organizations who are involved in this. We don't have enough frontline advocates. We don't have enough people speaking. We have the culture of secrecy. We have the culture of religiosity that has put us more in trouble than it has helped. So some of us decided that we are not going to keep quiet about this, and I started this advocacy work this is about the 5th year that I've been doing this.
Wow.
And I put all together, like she has mentioned. It will not just be about cancer. All the components, like she mentioned, they are all intertwined. It's the thematic areas that I experience, that I'm putting out there, from the cancer treatment to psychological support, to mental, which is part of mental health. We also have capacity building for women. I had a thriving business. I'm an educationist. I had a preschool and a daycare in Abuja. I was able to take a lot of money from that business to treat myself.
Wow.
But what of women who could not afford this? What happens? Some women just don't know that they need to be empowered. An empowered woman is an empowered nation. And I think we need to begin to understand these aspects of our lives, so that women need to be supported more. And it's worse when you now find out that you're going through some kind of illness like we have gone through. But I became a symbol of encouragement and a symbol to the disillusioned woman out there. I will never present myself in the way that I've seen so many pictures out there, bald head, sorry case, and that's why the stigmatization is going on. I want you to be able to look at me and I tell you, look, I've had this, and you wonder that true.
Wow.
Because I want to encourage you. Those other pictures will never encourage you. So that was why I began to talk to people, to encourage. And I can't tell you how many women have been able to help through guidance and counseling. And this is how it goes with bondage care. From diagnosis to guidance. Guidance in what way? Guidance to the doctors, guidance to the right people, because most of the time people are mismanaged. And when you're mismanaged, cancer treatment on itself is poison. Your immune system is already being weakened when you don't get to do the appropriate thing from the beginning.
Thank you.
Then the second one is the psychological support that is needed. There's a gap. We hardly have psychologists who handle people. Cancer is not just a treatment of the body, it's a treatment of the mind. When the mind is strong, the body follows suit. Then capacity building is to encourage our girls to be self-reliant, because life itself throws things at you that you are totally unprepared for. But when you're financially empowered, it does cushion the effect of anything.
Wow.
And like she also mentioned with the environment, what are the areas we're looking at in the environment? We're not talking climate change. We're talking environment in the hospitals. That was why when we first did the first campaign we did here, the tree planting campaign, we ensured that it was in the hospital environment, endorsed by the state government, so that doctors can have outlets where they can reduce stress after a long day. We know our doctors, the ratio of doctors to patients is high. Then even the patients will have an outlet. Same with the schools, same with organizations. We're trying to say, let there always be an outlet,
Wow.
a natural outlet where people can relieve stress.
Wow, thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is a very good one. Then this one will take me to the final question, and it has to do with Work for Cure event that is coming up. Said the Kwara, you're staging it in Kwara State.
In Kwara State.
Very well. So, what exactly do you want to achieve with this Work for Cure?
Our walk this year on October 17th, Walk for Cure. The theme is giving hope, saving lives. We have many collaborations. We have the First Lady, the Kwara State First Lady, Dr. Mrs. Oluwafalake Abdulrazak. We have the Ministry of Health, and we also have NasTv Africa, and we have other many valuable organizations supporting us. Thank you.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you very much. So, Work for Cure on this Saturday, 17th October 2020. Wow, that will be very good one. I think my viewers, you'll be listening to survivors of cancer, and the people that have made it bold to come out and tell us that cancer is not a death sentence if you take it personal upfront. And now I'm going to ask the last question so that we can round off the program. And the last question will be that what advice do you have for Africans out there, in one sentence or two marks, how you want them to take care of themselves as far as cancer is concerned?
Early detection. We can never overemphasize it. Early detection saves lives, because we know we don't have the facilities in Africa. It's high time we begin to see cancer for what it is. Present early once you notice any change in your breast, for instance, as a woman. Don't take it for granted. Check it. Once you find it early, it is treatable. I know people who have lived 30 something years who've had it. So it's not actually a death sentence. It only takes you being responsible.
Thank you very much.
With that, I would like to encourage. I would like to encourage women everywhere to do a monthly breast self-exam, to really be able to look at your breasts and know your breasts and see how they feel. And if you have your husband, you have your boyfriend, you encourage them to assist you too, to do that monthly breast self-exam. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Wow, this is fantastic, and we are very happy that we are having you in our midst. We really appreciate this, and I can tell you that Africans out there, they really appreciate you, and they are quite moved that, wow, you are speaking today, you made it bold to come out and say, fine, I had it, and look at me today, and you are far beautiful than him. I don't get that out there. Yeah. Wow, I can see that. Yeah, anybody can be. So yeah, this goes to you out there. Whatever you're going through, know that it's not a death sentence. Early detection is the key. This is NasTv Africa, an online mentorship platform. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, NasTv_Africa, and follow us on our Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram page, NasTv_Africa. Thank you, and God bless. Thank you.